So if 38 states have already ratified the ERA, then why isn't it part of the Constitution yet? So even though the ERA has been approved by 2/3 of Congress and ratified by 38 states, it still needs to be certified by the archivist. Right. So why hasn't that happened yet? The amendment wasn't certified by the former archivist, in part due to blocks by the Trump administration. Before the last state even ratified, Trump's DOJ's Office of Legal Counsel, or OLC, released an opinion stating that the last 3 ratifications were invalid because of the time limit. For more info on the ERA time limit and debunking opposition arguments related to the time limit, you can watch this video on our page. So the DOJ can just block the archivist from certifying an amendment? Well, that's kind of being debated right now. Many people have argued that because the DOJ isn't part of the amendment-making process, as laid out in Article 5 of the Constitution, that their opinion is invalid. Representative Maloney stated that the OLC's opinion inserted the executive branch into a process the Constitution leaves to Congress and the states. Okay, so despite all that, where do we go from here? Biden's new Assistant Attorney General for the OLC, Christopher Schroeder, has the power to remove the previous opinion, which would free the archivist to certify the amendment, but he hasn't done it yet. And as of 2023, there's a new Biden-appointed archivist, Colleen Shogan. But because of controversy around the ERA, she stated that she also won't certify the ERA unless directed. Unless directed by who? Biden could direct her himself, or she could also be directed by Congress. So what has Congress done to urge Shogan to certify the amendment? The House of Representatives has passed 2 joint resolutions in the past few years declaring the ERA is valid, but Senate Republicans have blocked both measures with the filibuster. There's currently a discharge petition in the House of Representatives that would remove the time limit from the ERA and validate the amendment. But if it passes the House, it could meet a similar fate as the other joint resolutions in the Senate. To prevent this, Democrats can either create an ERA filibuster exception rule or convince 10 Republicans to stop the filibuster. So is there anything that we can do about it? Yes. Continue to apply pressure. Apply pressure to the Biden administration to remove Trump's OLC opinion. Apply pressure to Biden to direct the archivist. Apply pressure to the archivist, apply pressure to the representatives to sign the discharge petition, and apply pressure to Senate Republicans to stop blocking measures that would validate the ERA. Don't forget that your voice matters, so continue to go to protests, continue to reach out to congressmen. We're almost there.